We've come to Nepal and ventured nearly 14,000 feet up into the Himalayan mountains in search of the infamous Abominable Snowman. After a failed night investigation, we decided to reach out to a nearby village for help. Mostly, we heard things we've come to expect from our adventures looking for Bigfoots. What we didn't expect was Bobo getting sick in the middle of one of these accounts. Hey.
You all right?
I was sitting there listening to all these great witnesses at the town hall meeting, and all of a sudden, bam, I just lost it. I ate a sketch meal at the Kathmandu airport. Didn't look good, didn't taste good. By the time I got to the mountains, I was plenty food sick. Nepal is tough. It's gnarly up here. I'm just praying to the Church of the Yeti that I don't puke anymore.
Shanta, thank you so much. Without you, we would not have been able to communicate today. Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad.
We had a lot of good people show up, and they've given us some good leads as to where to go. You'll notice something interesting, too. The Aran Valley, the incidents are on the right side where the villages are.
So let's split up and go to the locations where some of the witnesses saw a Yeti, and maybe they have something in common. Maybe that's going to help us find a Yeti for ourselves.
Well, I'm the only one that hasn't got to do a solo expedition internationally yet, so it's my turn. And I met a Sherpa, and he told me that over at this lake here, that there's Yeti living there, and he can guide me down there. So I'm gonna go down there and check that out for about 4 or 5 days.
Oh, you are so lucky. That'd be a great place to go.
Bubs of the Himalayas, I'm super psyched. Those guys are gonna follow up with the witnesses, look for some final night investigation spots, narrow it down, and hopefully get us some Yeti action.
Okay, so let's reconvene in about 5 days, but I think we have a good plan to start.
All right.
I'm trekking up the mountain to meet with Parsam Namgyal Lama. His account is important to us because he saw it vocalizing. I need to find out more about that.
Namaste.
Namaste, Shanta. Namaste.
Namaste.
Can you please ask him what he saw?
I was traveling to another village monastery on the trail that runs past here, and suddenly I heard a noise up ahead. I got so scared, I ran away.
I want to learn more about the sound it made. So, now afterwards he did it like a. So, I have no doubt whatsoever that Parsam Namgyal Lama actually saw a Yeti. I mean, really, holy men aren't renowned for being liars in the first place, right? And the vocalization. At the end, that growl is something that we have not been doing in the field. Our first night investigation, we utterly left that off. But I guarantee that's not going to happen again.
Matt and I are on our way to meet with Nawang Dawa. He's the villager who claims to have seen a Yeti crouching at a pond, eating frogs. Matt and I want to follow up on this report because it's the most recent sighting in the Himalayan mountains.
Namaste.
Namaste. I take it this is the pond where it happened.
त्यो पोखरीमा चाहिँ एटीले चाहिँ फ्रग भ्यागुता खाइरहेको थियो.
I was looking for a new trekking route when I came upon this small pond.
म एकचोटी जस 3-4 वर्ष
When I approached the water's edge, I saw a Yeti on the other side, and it was eating frogs.
Can you point and show where it is?
Yeah.
Right in that small opening between the trees? You know, at this distance, you'd be able to see some features. Could you ask him, please describe with as much detail the face, what you saw, the head?
यो नाक चाहिँ यस्तो थेप्ची परेको थियो. अनि यो शोल्डर चाहिँ यस्तो पुरा यस्तो भयो. अनि यो टाउको चाहिँ यस्तो ट्रेङ्गल स्टाइल
He said it was kind of triangle-shaped in the head. I think that's an adaptation to living in rainy areas. Just like you'd have a peaked roof, having a peak of hair across the top wouldn't necessarily mean a sagittal crest. It could mean further allowing the rain to bead off. None of those things fit with it being a person, but all of them fit with it being a Yeti.
You know, the one thing for me that's difficult to understand is if this creature is so elusive, you know, why it's picking an area where it's so open and exposed.
I would tend to think that this area has very few people coming through it, so it probably didn't think if it was there for a few minutes that somebody was gonna walk by and see it. That would explain to me why it would have been so visible. I mean, look around, of course, this is one of the squatchiest places I've ever seen.
Yeti-ish.
Yeah, good point, Yeti-ish.
This is gonna be awesome. I got a really great guide. I got Lakpa, the Sherpa. He grew up in this valley, and he said he could take me to a lake where his ancestors, all his relatives, since he's a little kid, have told him, Yeti lives at this lake, and he'll take me there to camp. But now you're gonna help me find the Yeti, right?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
We're going in the jungle.
The Yeti spot?
Yeah.
Okay, man, I wanna go there and I'll follow you.
Okay.
I can't wait to show Lakpa the Sherpa some of our techniques. And I know he's never seen this kind of technology up here before. After the long trek in, we'll set up a tent, wait for night to fall, and try to stir up a Yeti. All right, Lakpa, are you ready to go find a Yeti?
Yeah, sure.
Have you ever seen a thermal imager before?
No.
What do you think of that?
Looks like a Yeti.
I look like a Yeti?
Yeah. Big hands.
Hunched over,
Yeah, and
long arms.
Yeti looks like a you.
That's the nicest thing that's ever said to me. This is a Sasquatch call from America. Oh, echo. Did you hear that? What do you think that was?
Maybe Yeti.
Maybe Yeti?
Yeah.
What did you hear that sound? But what did it sound like?
Sound like you.
Yeah, far away.
Yeah.
And there's nobody lives down there.
No.
The Sherpa village is directly behind us to the right. What we heard was down the mountain that way.
Yeah.
I mean, we heard something clear as day. That sound was not from a human and not from a known animal. It has to be a Yeti. We stayed out for a few more hours using the therm, doing calls, but as squatch and luck would have it, we got rained out. Let's just go inside till the rain passes. But this area is where we have to focus.